Today we're using my fastest killing Feng 82 here in Black Ops 6 Season 3. I made an overpowered class up that you guys can dominate lobbies with. Let's get right into the attachments. For my first attachment for my optic, I had the Jason Armory 2x scope. This is going to give you 2x magnification as well as 2 ticks of recoil gun kick control. I personally love this scope because it gives you the recoil gun kick control, so it helps you out so that way your gun isn't bouncing around or having a really wonky recoil pattern or shake at those longer ranges. This is why I personally think it's better than using a red dot, so make sure you guys have this on. If you guys are wondering what reticle I use the dead center one. Anyone that looks like a circle like this will be perfect. You guys is here with the stats, you're getting 30% to the recoil gun kick control. For my next attachment for the muzzle, I had the compensator, and this is going to give you 2 ticks of vertical recoil control. I personally love this attachment because it's going to allow you to take those longer range gunfights without your gun shaking or having that really wonky recoil pattern at those longer ranges. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys is here with the stats, you're getting 29% to the recoil gun kick control and then 30% to the vertical recoil control. For my next attachment for the barrel, I had the reinforced barrel, and this is going to give you 3 ticks of damage range as well as 2 ticks of bullet velocity. I personally love this attachment because it allows you to take those longer range gunfights because you're going to have the damage range that's going to increase those 2 TKs at those longer ranges, as well as the bullet velocity, making the bullets connect a lot faster at those longer ranges. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys can see here with the stats, you're getting 15% to the bullet velocity, and then the damage at effective range is 20.4, and the damage on that is 38. And then the damage beyond range is 48.2, and the damage on that is 28. For my next attachment for the underbarrel, I had the vertical foregrip, and this is going to give you 3 ticks of horizontal recoil control. I personally love the vertical foregrip because it's going to make sure your gun's steady. It's not going to be shaking at those longer ranges or having that really wonky recoil pattern. It's going to make sure everything is sticking together so that way it's not really wonky at those longer ranges. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys can see here with the stats, you're getting 35% to the horizontal recoil control. Finally, for the fire mods, I had the recoil springs, and this is going to give you 1 tick of horizontal recoil control as well as 1 tick of vertical recoil control. I personally feel like this attachment is going to keep you steady. It's going to make sure you don't really have to control the recoil as much, but you still do have to control it. I would definitely recommend using this. It's going to help out with those longer ranges, so make sure you guys have this on. You guys is here with the stats. You're getting 5% to the recoil gun kick control, 5% to the horizontal recoil control, and then 5% to the vertical recoil control. Here are all my perks on the screen for the wildcard. Make sure you guys are using high roller or perk reach so that way you guys can have an extra perk or shriek. Here are all the attachments on the screen with the stats. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Today we're using the Feng on the Chaos Nuketown. I am going to sit back with a BO4 though for this thing. That's if we can make that possible. Alright, so we're shooting rockets in the window now. Is this what we do? I will sit up here for EKIAs just like I did in 2017. Flak jacket? Isn't that a perk? I have it on. Why doesn't it work? Oh, that's a triple freaking thing right there. That's a triple EKIA. BO4s wish they could get that nowadays. Oh. This mother impact grenade. Like, I don't understand. What is wrong with my flak jack? I might as well not use it at this point. I threw it back. You saw me pick that mother freaking thing up and throw that thing back. That's ridiculous. You're just sitting on a head glitch with a freaking SWAT. I don't understand. Good dog. You're washed. Dude, this rocket kid has been the only motherfreaker killing me. Why aren't you shooting him in the window? Yep, the dissector. That's a very powerful weapon. I use it a lot. Jesus Christ, my teammates are just off the wall right now. I'd rather my teammate use the HDR than a dissector.
Deploy 1 kilo to my grid. Back off. Establish HDR.
All right, teammates. All right, teammate streaking. I see. Something I'm not able to do currently. I do need to play like an absolute crackhead though. I missed the freaking 3 points. Alright, I thought there was somebody back there in that little spawn corner, you could say. But he was not. I really don't want to peek that, just for the fact. Bye bye, Snoro, or whatever the freak you want to call yourself. I'll take it. If it's not me, it's gotta be him. Ooh, give me them free headshots. And we're 15 off the gunnership. Gunship! I'm sorry, teammate. I tried to save you there with my war machine. That did not work. There's no way, bro. Like, boom. Insta dead. That's fine. I got a gunship. His ass is not going to be in this lobby for much longer. I wish we had at least like 50 kills at this point, but you know, since I kept dying off my shield. Holy moly. Hello, friends! Oh my god, bro. I don't know how many kills I'm getting with this thing, but I'm like getting the whole team. Dang, we didn't. We got 2 kills. I just that. Or I should say blew myself up. Alright. Alright, well, since I did blow myself up, doesn't really matter. That's a 4-piece with the nuke. Or I should say daisy bomb. I really like using the 4 perks on this thing. I was just gonna use my gunfighter class, but I was like, I want to have gunship on too.
UAV inbound. Get a UAV
Alright,
on
they
grid.
getting a little bit too
Archangel
comfortable.
prep and fire.
Teammates, we gotta push in there. We gotta push in there.
LDCR incoming.
We gotta push in there, teammates.
Hard point located.
Enemy with subjects.
Oh man, this absolute dog water there. That's some old man in right there.
Hard point is active.
Here, man.
Archangel going hot. Hostiles at the hard point. Hard point locked down.
Trigger C4.
Watchdog Kilo in
Inbound grenade.
location. Hostiles attached to the hard point.
Didn't know who the heck was throwing freaking tomahawks at me. So not working today.
Hard point is in.
That's 5 for me.
Give me my free points.
Getting UAV upgrade.
You're a moron. Check your minimap.
Enemy throwing stun.
Hard point active. Hard point is secured.
C4 detonated. Arming C4.
Holy moly. May protect me! Dissector boy, honestly. Put that thing up. That thing is dog water in this game. Oh, there we go. Not too bad.
Back up. I need eyes overhead. Engaging with war machine. Cinco.
Hard point locked down. Hard
Holy
point located.
smokes. I just got another war machine.
Hostiles attached to the hard point. Hard point is active.
Target
Hard point is secured.
I don't know where my friends are coming from.
Hard point locked down. Hostiles at the hard point.
Holy moly. We got enough time to go for a nuke.
Alvarez requesting hard task.
Laser focus now.
Hard point is in. We got the lead. Now hold it.
Hostile identified.
Hard point active. Hard point is secure.
Enemy grenade.
Oh my god, that thing flung off my forehead. Pause. Talk about the grenade, but I know some weirdo in the comments could oh.
Hostile UAV established overhead. HGA ain't working. We lost these men.
Holy smokes. We got the nuke. And pooped on the dude that was trying to get me.
Hard point locked down.
It's too late, brother. You've already been
Hostile
nuked.
counter UAV established above.
Pack your shit and go.
Hard
Alright, I wanna make sure I'm calling in the gunship before I call on a nuke on myself.
Hostiles
I'm
at the
going
hard
pretty crazy right now.
Hard point is active. Hard point is secure. Lead down.
I need them all to spawn in like an open area so that way I can just run them all down. I gotta get them all right here.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint active.
Yeah, there we go.
Hardpoint locked
Got some
down.
kills with that.
Triple kill. Archangel going hot. Random action. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Alright, that's crazy. I got the glitch now. Ooh, ooh.
Requesting recon above.
Well, let me jump if I get the... No, I don't. I lost my permissions for my action to jump. And that's fine. I'll take back it. Still the same kid.
Enemy UAV inbound. Hardpoint movement. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I don't understand how that was a headshot. I guess a rocket hit my head, but still. This dude is absolutely cracked with a rocket. I got it, man. You can hop on that hill all day long. We're winning the game either way. If I don't forget to call him my name. That's if I don't forget.
They're dead.
Thank you for the free headshot. I didn't need, but you know. Kobe.
Hardpoint locked down.
There you go. Got your alley-oop teammate.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
You would think this thing isn't too good without a bigger magazine, but this thing actually isn't bad. It kind of reminds me of like an AR. I see you.
Hardpoint active.
Oh, he just got disintegrated. That kid is going crazy with the
Hostile UAV established overhead. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint secure.
Oh my god, I was getting him right there with the
Hardpoint is active.
siren.
Hardpoint locked down. Back on, I need eyes overhead. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Deploying Archangel.
Healing up.
Right, you gotta watch the time. Just for the fact that we are running down really low. Pretty sure this thing goes up to 500, right?
Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Line deleted.
Hardpoint identified.
This was a sort of chill lobby, I'm not gonna lie.
Hardpoint
Today's actually been pretty chill for lobbies. It hasn't been like, I want to pull my hair out type
Hardpoint locked down.
feel.
Archangel going hot.
Maybe like one or two beforehand, but like the last two lobbies I played, I just sort of got cracked.
Eyes on Suntex.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Hostile
Even though I don't really go for nukes too often, if there is a possibility that I'm able to get one sort of like this, I'm definitely
Plan
going
on
to take
giving
it.
up. Do it now. If not, get to work.
Triggering C4.
Hardpoint is
Get a
secure.
UAV on grid.
UAV in the turret. We have eyes on.
Hello, Mrs. Dickinson. You are gone.
Hardpoint moving.
Enemies down.
Jelly flight 150% on my mount. Mark.
Hostiles at the hardpoint. Hardpoint is active.
Check your aim.
Overflight survey.
Oh my god, my aim was so ass. But this thing you really don't want to push with just because it's so, I don't know, it's more of like a longer range gun, I would say.
There's a spy in our ranks. Watch your six.
I can't blow that up. Oh, I gotta call this in. We're calling in a nuke. Just because there's not too much time left. We won, you lose. If I didn't have my nuke, I would have been pretty pissed off this game. Not gonna lie. But since we do have it, we did win the game. And there we go. 152 kills. I'll take that. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.